Hey, it's Aurelius. In this video, I'm going to give you a roundup of 8 useful website tools that I recently came across. Here's the first one. With your bookmarks, with Google Chrome at least, when you save a website, a useful link perhaps, or a tool that you found online, and you've got your list of bookmarks, right? This isn't helpful. And the problem is once you bookmark something, you no longer refer back to it and usually just stays in the history there. That's where this tool comes in. It's called Send Links and it's currently free. What it does is, let's say you find a useful article such as Anthropic's article on what 81,000 people want from AI. All you need to do is press the Option and L key. That'll save it to your Send Links list of bookmarks that look really presentable. And not only that, you can also filter it by what you've bookmarked today, this month. You can organize it by folders, tags. So let's say you only want to see related bookmarks on the topic of tech. Now you've got all of your tech bookmarks right there. What's quicker is you simply search for your links right here. So let's say I want to search for any OpenAI related bookmarks. There it is. All you need to do is register for free, sign up using your Google account, install the Chrome extension, and the next time you come across a website you want to bookmark, all you need to do on the Mac OS, hit that Option L key, or on the Windows, it's Alt L. It's nothing game-changing. There are other tools that can do exactly what this does, but currently this is free and I'll be using this moving forward. Next up on the list is a product from Google. It's called Stitch, currently in beta. It's a text prompt to UI design AI tool. So all you need to do is describe what interface, web design, web page you'd like to design, and then it'll do it for you, selecting either an app or a web page. I prompted it to design a website for me based on a dental clinic in Seattle, and this is what it's produced. You can see the full booking system right here. And I also prompted it to design another web page, which is the contact page too. You would continue on designing all the necessary pages for your app, your website, whatever it may be right here. And then what's great about this latest version of Stitch is that you can create a prototype. So meaning that it'll function like a real app or website, but just in kind of like a playground mode. So if I click on this plus or create the prototype, you can see this is a simulation of it. So you can see what it kind of does. So we're on the contact page, but let's go back to the book appointment page. It's clickable, as you can see. If I go back to the contact page, works just like that. So you repeat it for all the individual pages that you want for your website or an app. It's also come up with the color scheme for me, unless, of course, you've got your own color scheme. So this is a great way to ideate and think about how you want your app or website to be designed, whatever interface you'd like designed before perhaps finding a designer to design all that for you. Once you're ready with your design, you can simply click on export and then export it as one of these files. So quite a few to choose from. So if you're a Figma user, you can select that and then that'll convert it and process accordingly. Stitch is free, so give it a try. Next useful tool on the list is called Brilla, and this creates websites based on Google reviews. So if you've got an existing business or you know someone that has a business on Google, all you need to do is share the Google Maps share link right there and click on generate a website. And in less than 5 minutes, it'll generate a website that looks like this. You've got the description, we've got a bit of a navigation bar down the bottom, we've got reviews taken from the Google reviews that were shared on Google Maps, some pictures from actual people that visited this coffee shop, and most popular items going down, more coffee options that they offer, special touches, store hours. All this was designed using AI. And as you saw, there was simply one field to enter, which was the Google Maps link. So really, it is as simple as finding that Google Maps link. And one of my favorite coffee shops is Alchemy Specialty Coffee in Sydney. Paste in the link, generate the website, and it is pretty much done. Once it's generated, you can, of course, make some refinements with the content and some finer adjustments. Moving on, we've got another useful tool. This one's called Clicko, and one of its standout features, in my opinion, is its summary tool. So wherever you are on your browser, simply hit on your keyboard Command twice, that is on the Mac OS. And what will happen is you'll see a summary of any web page that you find or want a summary of. And there you go. We've got a summary of that article that we referred to from the first tool. And you can see a 1-paragraph summary with some key findings, just like that, by simply double tapping the Command key on my Mac keyboard. It's currently free, so all you need to do is add to Chrome. It'll take you to the Chrome web store where you can then install it. What it can also do is, let's say you're again on this article, we'll scroll down and we'll say right here, highlight it. And then we're going to do a Command O, and this little text box appears. What we can also do is say summarize this, and now it's summarized just that portion of the article. In addition, wherever you are on the web, let's say you're writing an email, you can write your email as normal. You can write as rough as you want. Let's say this one right here. And then I'm going to go Command, and then the box will appear again. And I can just say, make this sound more professional. And then in an instant, it's changed the tone and, of course, cleaned up my text. Okay, next up, we've got another tool called Ghost Pepper. Now, this one dictates your voice meeting transcriptions. And the great thing is it's open source. You can download it on your Mac for free, and it's all local. So nothing's stored. None of your data, your voice recordings are ever stored on a cloud or someone else's server. To give you a little demo of how Ghost Pepper works, let's say you're writing a note and you simply want to dictate, right? You want to use your voice to write. On your keyboard, all you need to do is hit that Command and Option key. This is a test of this brand new app, and I'm adding these filler words, and you'll see what will happen. And just like that, Ghost Pepper will transcribe it for you, as well as clean up any of those filler words. And I deliberately said the ums so that you can see that it's cleaned it up for me. So now the text simply reads, this is a test of this brand new app, and I'm adding these filler words. You'll see what will happen. It supports over 50 languages, and there was no account registration required. All right, next up, this is useful if you go on many online meetings, such as Zoom calls, Microsoft Teams, all of that. So you can turn those meeting links and those videos to short, engaging clips that are ready for social media. It automatically adds your branding, captions, and there are a few templates to choose from. So it simply works like this, where you record your Google Meet, Zoom, or Microsoft Teams conference call, and then usually you're given this meeting link, right? You then use the tool ProdShort to paste in that meeting link. Choose a moment that you want to extract, or you can let AI identify those key moments automatically. Customize the clip with the branding and your styling. And then you've got your videos ready to go. That way, you're making full use of all those meetings that you've ever attended or held. Moving on. So recently, a lot of users have switched from ChatGPT to Claude, but the issue is not many people want to do that, because a lot of the history, the conversations are all stored in ChatGPT. So it sounds like a lot of work to move over to, or even start from scratch using Claude or any other LLMs. But Claude has made it really simple. There's this page where you can simply switch to Claude by entering a text prompt into your existing LLM, such as ChatGPT, getting what it's outputted, and then copying that back to Claude. So if you head to this page here, scroll down, and then you'll see what you need to do. So we've got import memory to Claude. So any of your preferences that you've saved before in your current LLM, it'll know that. You simply copy the prompt that'll look something like this. I'm moving to another service and need to export my data. List every memory you have stored about me, as well as any context you've learned about me. And then once you've gotten the extract, head back to the Claude import memory section and then paste in the results, and then it'll add it to Claude. So once you start using Claude, it's as if you didn't leave that LLM at all. As a side note, if you do want to actually import all of your chat history, all those conversations that you had with your previous LLM, there are other options. So you need to simply export that data. But for a more comprehensive, detailed tutorial, I do have another video, which I'll link in the description box below. Okay, and the final useful website that I found is from, again, Anthropic, and these are their courses, right? If you want to learn how to use Claude and its range and suite of tools, such as Claude Cowork, Claude Code, you've got skills, artifacts, projects, and much more. All of that can be learned in the Anthropic courses webpage. If you're brand new to LLMs, simply start with Claude 101, then you can move on to something like Introduction to Claude Cowork. I would recommend going through the Introduction to Claude Cowork before heading to the Claude Code 101 course, just because Claude Cowork gives you more of a user-friendly interface than Claude Code, which uses your terminal. Taking a look at some other courses here, we've got Claude Code in Action, AI Fluency, building with the Claude APIs. So yeah, some are quite technical, and there's no reason to go through these if they're not of interest. But the great thing is all of these courses are free. Taking a deeper look in one of the courses, this one's Claude Cowork, which I recently went through, really useful, which you can see here what is Cowork. It gives you a little learning objectives section as well as a relevant video. Then you've got key takeaways and essentially your guide. It tells you what some of the lingo means, like the connectors, file operations, plugins, scheduled tasks, sub-agents, like when to use Cowork versus simply using Claude Chat and Code. So if you're looking to use Claude as your day-to-day LLM, this is the first place I recommend you go to. But there we go. That's a roundup of 8 useful websites and AI tools that I recently came across. Let me know in the comments which of these you found useful, which ones you're going to give a try. I'd love to know. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.